Alright guys, we have made it to our first spot. It's an area I have never fished before, but it looks pretty juicy. Got the fiddler crab. I'm just rocking a split shot rig today. A lot of structure, a lot of rocks. Anytime you're not fishing straight up and down, split shot rig is a little bit easier. We are just coming off a low tide, so water is a little low, which if y'all look at that wall there, you can definitely tell. I have no idea how deep the water is here. The only thing I know for certain right now is it is freezing. Look at my phone, 39, which it's, what, 10 o'clock? It was like in the upper 20s this morning, which I know some of y'all that live in the Midwest or up north, this is not very cold for y'all, but for us, this is terrible. Not a fan at all. But the sheepshead are usually a fan. We'll see if we can find any. Oh, that was one right there. Dang, I loosened my drag. I think my drag might have been like a little chilly. It felt tight earlier, so I loosened it, but then when I went to set the hook, it was way too loose. Ended up missing that fish. I'm hopeful that where there is one, there is more. We'll see. Again, I don't have a clue how deep it is here. There's a fish. Dang. Another instant bite right down in that corner. My sheepshead jigs are in the truck, but honestly, as close as they are right here, I think I could catch this fish without, or by being able to fish straight up and down. That current is kind of pulling it back, so I'm gonna pitch down the wall and the bait should drift back to me right here. There's a fish. Got him that time. Third time's a charm. Beautiful sheepshead. Let's go. Barely hooked in the mouth right there. Rocking just a little J hook, but nice little sheepshead. Not keeping fish right now. I may keep one if I catch a big one, but this is a little guy. We're gonna let him go. I'm gonna get over here so I don't spook the rest of my fish. All right. That first bite I got, I did see the fish for a second. Appeared to be a little bit bigger. So I'm hopeful that there's a bigger boy, bigger girl hanging out down here. You know, it's interesting. Generally, as humans, men are just generally larger than women. But in fish, the bigger fish are usually female. Big breeders. Oh, there's another one. Back to back, baby. Oh, it just pulled the hook. That was back to back. I may have to go back to the truck and get one of my sheepshead jigs. I don't know why they're not slurping down this hook. Because honestly, this hook is smaller than what I have on the sheepshead jigs, but my hookup ratio is pretty bad right now. I'm what, 1 for 4? I'm actually shocked at how bad this is. One thing it could be though, if it's a lot of real small ones, that could be part of my problem here. Just smaller fish not really slurping it down real good. Alright, one's got it, one's got it, one's got it. Oh my goodness, y'all. Got him. Got him. Yeah. I think most of my problem is these are smaller fish, which is okay. Still fun to catch, but I think that's why I'm missing them. They don't have as big of a mouth, and they're not really just like straight up slurping it down. Just like any other kind of fishing, usually if you can weed through the smaller ones, there will be some bigger ones hanging out. So I'm gonna keep fishing here for a few minutes and see if we can get the big mama. I bet all up in there is a bunch of them. Not really any good way to get a bait back there. It's definitely a danger zone. This is let's see, I've had my camera on for 9 minutes right now. This is the only clip I've had so far. Literally got here, turned my camera on, threw a bait out, got 8. Missed a few fish, caught 2 fish. That would be pretty insane if I'm able to make a video without even having to turn my camera off once. See if we still keep getting some bites in here. Or if we caught the only 2 hiding out. I have a feeling there's more in there though. Feel good about it. Oh, come back for it. I was about to pull my bait up and I got hit as soon as I did that. Missed him. I saw there was still just a little piece of the crab on there, so I dropped it right back to him. He probably won't come back for it, but he got munched right when I was about to come up. Man, that wind is chilly. Alright, made a couple of drifts with no bites. The real reason I came to this spot, which some of y'all are about to recognize where I'm at once I get over here. The real reason I'm here is because of these rocks. This is what I wanted to fish, but when I was walking over here, I saw all that wood in the water. I was like, man, I gotta try that first. So I'm probably gonna get hung up here once or twice, but I'm gonna try to drift these rocks and see if we got any fish hanging out down in here. I'm also in the sun now, which feels amazing. I think this spot would definitely be better closer to high tide. Get a little more water up in here. I mean, you can tell the water line on those rocks how much higher the water generally is. So super shallow right now. Alright, well, those rocks were not producing. I'm gonna pitch back over here, see if we can get a bite, and then we'll walk around and hit a bunch of other little spots on this dock and see if we can find any other good areas here. For reason. Today I am rocking a new custom rod, if y'all haven't noticed yet. This is from Chaos. This is a inshore medium light rod, and he did it custom, orange and gray, bearded Brad right there. First time using it, trying it out right now. They sent me 2 custom inshore rods, and then they sent me a couple offshore rods, some bottom rods, which I did try out not long ago. Snapper fishing, I wanted to try them out, and so far so good. If y'all are interested in any custom rods or some of the rods that they stock as well, I'm gonna link their website down below. I got a code as well y'all can use, and I got a fish right there. Oh, get back over here, baby. Oh, what in the world? Pulled the hook on him right there. Man, oh man, oh man. They're just not slurping this thing down and getting the hook. Like the hook, both the ones I caught were just barely hooked in the lip. Not like actually getting their whole mouth. I'm just barely getting the outside of their lip. Which is probably the same thing that happened there. And then you turn the right way and he gone. There's one. Stay pinned this time, baby. Stay pinned, baby. Got him. Alright. That one actually got it in its mouth a little bit. Makes it a little easier, huh? Now you gotta open your mouth so I can get it out of there, bud. Mr. Sheepy Sheep. There we go. Baba Black Sheep. Numero Trace. Pretty little guy. Probably a little bit bigger than the last ones, but Still a little small, on the search for a monster. See ya, bud. Here comes trouble.
Huh?
Said here comes trouble.
Holy shit, it's cold.
Dude, it's freezing.
So what are you now, 5?
I'm 3 for like 10.
Really? It must be small.
Yeah. I keep missing the hook set. Like they launch it. Like that was the first one I caught that actually had like most of the hook in its mouth. The others have just barely been hooking the lip.
They all been right here?
Yeah. I walked over there for a second but didn't get any bites. But when I walked in, I was like, dang, this looks good. And then almost every drift I've gotten a bite.
What are you using, a rig?
Split shot. There's one.
Tearing it up.
They thick under there, boys. They're just little bitty things. Look at those teeth right there, gnarly. How much for you to stick your finger in his mouth?
Yeah, right.
Come on.
$100?
100?
No.
I don't know if I can do 100.
My medical bills will give me $1,000. Yeah.
As cold as my hands are, I don't even know if I'd feel it.
Not now.
I know it feels way better in that sun, but I didn't get any bites over there. Did you get your Pokemon website to work?
Yeah.
How many did you order?
Sold out.
Oh, really? Dang. I bet if you came here at high tide, it'd be really good. It's like 2.5 foot low, 3 foot. Between low tide and that north wind just pushing water out of here. You know it's cold when you got some ice on the dock here. A little slip and slide. The spot looks juicy up under here. If it's deep enough. Oh yeah. It's not super deep, but I wish I would have brought something to scrape some pilings with. All these barnacles on the wall right there. Be nice to chum it up a little bit. Not there. That one spot seemed to be the ticket. Catch any over here? Catch any over here? I didn't even get any bites over there. Try my little honey hole out again. Yeah, end of the month, yeah. I just don't know how close you're gonna be to it. If it's way out there, it might be tough to. It's probably further than like the 59 bridge. Oh, there's a fish. Oh, that's the biggest one so far. Oh, don't break me off, baby. Come on, baby. I only got 10-pound line. Oh yeah, nice fish. Don't break. Ew.
Oh, that's a good one there.
Nice. All right, there's big fish here. Or at least one.
Pretty healthy looking one too.
Yeah. Sorry, Chandler. Chandler's been standing here fishing. Said he didn't catch any. He broke the tip off my hook too. Look at that.
Is that the eagle claw hooks?
Yeah. You mind taking a quick picture? All right, biggest sheepshead of the morning. That is a nice one. Probably should keep him, but I'm gonna let him go anyways. Don't feel like walking all the way up to the truck. Oh, his teeth are a little jacked up. Look at those. Hungry little fella. See ya, bud. I gotta put a new hook on. He got you. I talk crap, but I've lost way more than I've caught today, so. That's sheepshead fishing for you. No, as close as we were, I was hoping he'd come eat mine. Feels like we're ice fishing. There's even some ice on the dock. Well, we got kicked out of that marina. Kid was super cool, but said no fishing, so had to leave. But that is all right because I was absolutely freezing. So we were in the truck, thawing out just a little bit. Gonna head on down on the other side of the canal here and see if we can find another spot to fish and hopefully get on some thick ones, some big ones. And bite was pretty good there, but there was not any giants or anything like that. So heading on over, try out a few other spots, see if we can find some of the big females. I will catch y'all when we get there. All right, made it out here to a new location. Water is obviously still super low, but looks pretty good over here. Water's not as low in this little area. We're gonna see if we got some hungry fish. Never fished up in here before, but this is still on the main canal. I'd imagine if there's fish over there at the wharf, or fish at Lulu's or Tacky Jack's, or anywhere else on the canal, there should be fish here. That would only make sense. We'll see if we get lucky enough to catch a few. I smell a restaurant. I smell some food. Wish I had a scraper. Chum them up a little bit. I have been known to use the end of my fishing pole to knock some barnacles off, but not with the new custom rod from Chaos. Not doing that. All right, making our way through the jungle here. I briefly fished this area a couple weeks ago, y'all may remember from another video. We're gonna see if we can sneak back up in here again without falling, getting hurt, or anything else bad happening. Alright, made it. Not a lot of room back in here. Alright, pitch us a crab back. I just got thumped. Trying to put my phone in a safe pocket so it doesn't fall out in the water. Phone safe. There's a fish. Got him. Come on. All right. That was quick. Another little bitty fella. Ow. Spining me. This one I got a good hook set. Those ones earlier this morning were not. If I can get my pliers with my other hand. Not a lot of room around here to work. Alright, finally got the hook out of this little fella. Let them go, let them grow. That's what they say anyways. I do like these little J hooks, but man, they do bend pretty easily. Got my line all wrapped around my rod here. See if we can straighten that up. I got like tree limbs all around me, so the room to work is very minimal right now. Get us another fiddler crab here. I mean, that bite was literally almost instantly. The only reason I didn't set the hook faster was because I was trying to situate my phone, because it felt like it was about to fall out of my pocket right down in there. So I'm sitting on this like drainage thing. Water's right there. Didn't feel like losing my phone today or having to go swimming trying to find it. If y'all saw the video I did with Kelton and Knox recently, had this same kind of concrete drainage thing going in the water, which the sheepshead were stacked around. See if they're going to be thick here too. A lot of stuff to get hung up on too. Just got hung up on a branch. Had to break the whole thing off to get my line back. Let's see here. There we go. There we go. Ah! No. That was a good bite. I can make a whole video on losing fish today. Trying to like situate my camera angle and my butt on this thing, and it's not the easiest place to film. Hopefully the angle's all right for y'all. There's one. There he is. That one's a little better. Still not a jumbo by any means, but better than that last one. Whew. All right. Number 2 back here in the jungle. Check it out. Sheepy number 2. Another good hook set. Way better than what we were getting earlier. Still not a giant by any means. That one would probably keep. They got to be 12 to the fork. He is probably there, but not keeping fish right now. These sheepshead love this cold weather, and I do not. But at least there's something to catch here. Better than being cold and not having any fish to catch. Y'all know we're running some fishing trips now. Maybe we should start doing some land-based sheepshead fishing trips. If that's something y'all would be interested in, shoot me an email. I'm gonna put my email down below, beardedbrad92@gmail.com. Maybe that's something we could do. We don't have a ton of time left this year. We still got a month or two of decent sheepshead fishing, but definitely something we could work on next year. If you want to book a trip, let me know. Land-based sheepshead. This is probably a bad idea, but I'm going to attempt to drop a bait right down in there. If we get hooked up, things are going to get interesting. Not a lot of room to work. Don't want to break the new rod. Caught those first two like right off the bat. No, it's slow. Yeah. That first one was kind of right over there. Yeah. They were probably borderline keeper, but not very big. Oh, you want a fish or a tree?
No, I felt
Get him. Oh, that was a fish. Did you put on 10 pound? Did you change your leader? How'd that break so quick? That was like,
that was a fish, though. I felt the
it like broke you off as soon as you went to set the hook. Wonder if you were already frayed from something. I can feel it coming in the air tonight. Hold